My ex-wife showed up to our divorce hearing pregnant. She thought it would secure her a payout until the judge asked one question. I never thought I'd see my ex again after she drained our joint account and moved out. But there she was, walking into Kelowna Provincial Court at 9:14 a.m. Pregnant, glowing, and smirking like she'd already won. Her name's Melissa, 32, obsessed with status, allergic to accountability. Our 3-year marriage had ended the same way it began, dramatically. She'd cheated, maxed out my Amex, and thought a tearful, "You made me do this," would erase it all. We'd signed a prenup, ironclad, drafted by my firm's senior partner himself. She hated that clause then. Now I could see her gearing up to attack it. The second she sat down, her hand went straight to her stomach. I almost laughed. I knew what she was thinking. Play the sympathy card, paint me as the monster who abandoned a pregnant wife, and walk away with half my assets. Too bad for her. I was 3 steps ahead. When the judge entered, Melissa's lawyer, some fresh-faced associate named Trevor, sprang up like a game show contestant. "Your Honor," he began, "my client has endured severe emotional distress throughout this process. She is expecting a child and has been left with no financial stability." Melissa sniffled right on cue. Oscar-worthy. My lawyer, Daniel, didn't even stand up at first. He just looked at the judge and said calmly, "Your Honor, may I ask one question before we continue?" The judge nodded. Daniel turned toward Melissa. "Who is the father of this child?" The room went dead silent. Melissa froze. Trevor blinked like he'd just realized his client hadn't prepped him for this. It's Mr. Carter's," she stammered. "Is that based on a paternity test?" Daniel asked. Melissa's lips parted, but no words came out. 2 weeks earlier, Daniel had subpoenaed her medical records. He'd also gotten a time-stamped photo. Melissa and Whistler, kissing a man named Bryce, taken 2 months after we'd separated. The math didn't lie. Daniel placed the documents on the table. "According to these," he said, "Ms. Parker's pregnancy was confirmed 5 months after the party's final separation date. Additionally, these photos," he slid them forward, "show Ms. Parker in a romantic relationship with another man during that time." The judge leaned forward. "Ms. Parker, are you asserting that Mr. Carter is the biological father despite this evidence?" Melissa's voice dropped to a whisper. "I assumed he was." The judge's tone hardened. "Assumed? So you have no proof?" She looked ready to vanish into the floor. My stomach dropped, not out of guilt, but out of pure disbelief that she thought this would work. I could feel my mother's hand on my shoulder. She'd begged me to be kind that morning. Now even she was speechless. The judge exhaled sharply. "Ms. Parker, this court does not make financial rulings based on assumptions. The petitioner is not legally obligated to provide support for a child unless paternity is established." He turned to Daniel. "The prenup stands." That was it. In 10 seconds, her entire scheme evaporated. Melissa's mask cracked. "You can't just— He's supposed to take care of me! I'm carrying a child!" The judge shot her a look that could freeze lava. "Ms. Parker, attempting to mislead this court is a serious matter. Sit down." When the hearing ended, I stepped into the hallway. Melissa stormed after me, mascara streaked, hands trembling. "You ruined me!" she spat. I turned slowly. "No, Melissa, you ruined yourself when you thought lies could buy you sympathy." She pointed at me, shaking. "You think you've won? You'll regret this." Daniel appeared beside me, calm as ever. "You might want to save that energy, Ms. Parker," he said. "The judge just referred your case to the Crown for potential perjury." Her face went white. 2 court officers appeared seconds later. "Ms. Parker, please come with us." I didn't stick around to watch. As they escorted her back inside, I walked out into the crisp morning air. The parking meter read 10:02 a.m. I'd been free for exactly 48 minutes. 3 weeks later, I heard she'd been fined for filing fraudulent claims. Her new boyfriend dumped her once he saw the same Whistler photos in open court. Last night, she texted from an unknown number. "Hope you're happy." I replied, "I am. Thanks for asking." Then I blocked her number for good. Sometimes the best revenge doesn't come from anger. It comes from watching the truth do the work for you.